Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General, and please allow me to start off this video by apologizing. I was unable to watch and catch the entire Unrivaled League games again tonight, guys. Yes, yet again, okay? I looked at the score. Okay, I saw some clips here and there. I seen that Lunar Owls have beat Team Laces, okay, and the lame Team Phantom beat my Team Rose, okay? Unfortunately, today I had to work. I was literally watching like the first 5 minutes of the first game, and we got an alarm that became activated, right? An alarm went off on base. So me and my wingman, me and my sergeant, we had to go investigate. It was like a 2-hour thing. So unfortunately, yet again, I missed yet another Unrivaled League games. And of course, they do not allow it to for you to go back and watch previous games, which is so ridiculous. I actually have a military rant coming up. Okay, I'm gonna probably post that video Sunday night, guys. I'm gonna talk about the 9-to-5 job, the 9-to-5 grind, and how it kills your dreams, but it'll be the military edition styled rant, okay? So stay tuned. But in other news, guys, these trades have been going crazy, okay? The girls are selling, okay? They're selling these girls, these WNBA players to other teams like hotcakes on the grill, okay? Again, Brittany Griner, she left Phoenix Mercury. She'll now be at Atlanta Dream. Natasha Cloud has left Phoenix Mercury to go to the Connecticut Sun. Alyssa Thomas left the Connecticut Sun to go to the Phoenix Mercury. Everybody is playing musical chairs in this upcoming 2025 WNBA season, okay? And they done freed the world. They're like, who's the real Geneva? They done freed Nalyssa Smith. And we've been saying free Nalyssa Smith until it's backwards. And Nalyssa Smith is finally being freed, guys. She is no longer Indiana Fever, and she is now a freaking Dallas Wing. Satou Sabally is no longer a Dallas Wing. She has now been traded to the Indiana Fever. And Sophie Cunningham, guys, of the Phoenix Mercury, has been traded away from the Phoenix Mercury, and now she is also an Indiana Fever. Satou Sabally has been traded away from the Dallas Wings, and now she is a Phoenix Mercury. And Sophie Cunningham has been traded away from the Phoenix Mercury, and she is now an Indiana Fever. This is an article from Sports Illustrated titled, Feverland Sophie Cunningham moved Nalyssa Smith and Satou Sabally to Mercury trade. It has been a huge day for the Indiana Fever because after it was announced they were signing former Defensive Player of the Year Natasha Howard, the team is now part of a massive 3-team trade. While many had linked the Fever to Satou Sabally, it was actually the Phoenix Mercury who acquired the sought-after star. Phoenix adds Sabally to the team's retooling that included also adding Alyssa Thomas, with longtime franchise stalwart Brittany Griner heading to the Atlanta Dream. There is no doubt that the acquisition of Sabally is a huge move for the Mercury, but what makes the deal even more interesting is that the Fever were involved as well. As part of the deal, Indiana will part ways with Nalyssa Smith, who has been rumored to be on her way out the door for a while. The Fever will also add sharpshooter Sophie Cunningham from Phoenix in the blockbuster trade. The full details of the reported deal have Sabally, Kalani Brown, and Sevgi Uzan going from the Wings to the Mercury. Dallas will receive Tyasha Harris from Phoenix and Nalyssa Smith and number 8th pick in the 2025 WNBA draft from Indiana, while the Fever gets Sophie Cunningham and the number 19th pick. So guys, in my previous video, I made a mistake. Ty Harris is not leaving Connecticut Sun for the Phoenix Mercury. She's actually going to be a Dallas Wing. And this is very, very interesting. Though the Fever didn't land the big-name star in Sabally, they did bolster the roster in the process of all the moving and shaking. Indiana not only brought Kelsey Mitchell back, yes, they did. Okay, she got a good contract too, like almost worth $250,000. I'm pretty sure it's like split up in like 2 to 3 years, right? Unless you're getting all that money in just 1 year, which is crazy. It's crazy to even say that. It's like men get like $10 million in like a 3-year contract, and the WNBA getting just almost $250,000. Be it a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year contract is like mind blowing. That's so wrong. Indiana not only brought Kelsey Mitchell back into the fold, but will acquire 2 possible starters in Howard and Cunningham. One could say at this point that it has been a feverish WNBA free agency period, and the Fever now boasts a lineup that should allow them to flourish as a result. Again, guys, I want to focus a little bit more on Nalyssa Smith, okay? Now, it's been no secret since this past 2024 WNBA season, she was an Indiana Fever. She has been an Indiana Fever since her career started. I believe she got drafted into the league in 2022, right? And she's been struggling, okay? Even the Indiana Fever fans is like, please, for the love of God. They said watching, again, I'm not here to insult her, but I'm just telling y'all what y'all told me, okay, on social media. People were saying that it's actually painful. They said it hurts my eyes to watch Nalyssa Smith play basketball for the Indiana Fever. They said she's so slow. Okay, she looks confused. I remember in one game, it was crazy. I remember this game. It was an Indiana Fever home game. It was them versus somebody. And like literally, as soon as they did like the ball tip off, right? You got to do the jump ball. Nalyssa Smith, she gets the first possession. She immediately traveled. and they blew a whistle, and everybody went crazy on social media. It's like, how dare she? How, like, what? This is a clown show. This is clownery. She's a clown. How in the world? 2 seconds in the game, you already got caught for a travel. Like, people was just lamenting her, right? And again, like, I understand the frustration because me myself, not even being an Indiana Fever fan, but I do like Nalyssa Smith, and I see the potential in her. She's only 24. Okay, she's a power forward. She's 6'4", but she kind of does give laziness on the court. But it's like, again, like, I like to be devil's advocate. It's like, is she lazy on the court, or is it because she just doesn't match that team speed? Again, things had changed ever since Caitlin Clark joined the league and joined the Indiana Fever. That fast pacedness, that running up and down the court, like, think of a puppy. Okay, puppies are very energetic. They're like high energy. They're energized. They're like Energizer bunnies. Nalyssa Smith is like an older dog, okay? Very wise, mature, set in their ways, okay? Like they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Okay, Nalyssa Smith is like, more, she takes her time with it. And it's like, it just does not match the tempo and the style of the Indiana Fever. And again, it's like, she's been frustrated. Obviously, it seems like she was frustrated with her then coach, which was Christy Sides. She was frustrated with her fans. The fans were frustrated with her. Perhaps I'm sure she was frustrated with some of her teammates. The teammates were frustrated with her. And it's like, it just did not make for a good team overall with the chemistry and just when it comes to winning and being a playoff contending team. Again, all these teams at this point, damn near every WNBA team is in the middle of a rebuild because they are acquiring new pieces on that chessboard. Okay, they're acquiring new players on their teams, and they are also going away with members. Okay, they're leaving members. They're kicking members off their teams. People was making jokes on Sophie Cunningham saying, like, they like to call her aka MAGA Barbie, okay, because she's very much a Trump supporter. They was like, what, she would fit just right in with the Indiana Fever's culture. People like to accuse Indiana Fever of the things that, we all know they like to accuse them of. And they was like, what, Sophie Cunningham is going to fit, she's going to feel right at home being an Indiana Fever. Again, Satou Sabally is pretty talented. Dallas Wings, it's just not a team that was very known for. Again, like, they have they key pieces such as Satou Sabally, Arike Ngumbuwale, others like that, Natasha Howard. But again, it's like Satou Sabally going to Phoenix Mercury. I could see that, being a better look for her and just overall more of a boost for her career. But again, Nalyssa Smith, I enjoy her, okay, as a player. I'm very happy that she's going to be out. Let's see if her girlfriend, DiJonai Carrington, is she still going to be in Connecticut? Because this is going to drive them even further apart. Who knows? Maybe Connecticut, can't, match the demands that DiJonai Carrington may have, and she could go on and say, like, what, let me just see what Dallas Wings got going. Now, that would be crazy. Imagine Nalyssa Smith and DiJonai Carrington both playing for the Dallas Wings. This upcoming 2025 WNBA season, it's going to be so kind of confusing. It's going to take some time to get used to seeing players that I used to be known for playing on this team their entire careers. Now they wearing that jersey. They on the ops team side now, and everybody just moving around playing musical chairs. Again, it'll also make more of a much interesting upcoming 2025 WNBA season when we see all these changes. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on all these changes and on all these trades going on in the WNBA, and specifically comment down below your thoughts on Nalyssa Smith. Do you believe it's a good look and a good decision for her to leave Indiana Fever and be traded for the Dallas Wings? What do you believe that Nalyssa Smith can offer the Dallas Wings, or what can Dallas Wings offer Nalyssa Smith? Comment down below.